Okay, now we just, okay. Right. Okay, so can Graham tell us a little bit about yourself? That would be amazing.
Yeah, I'd love to. Thank you, Renata. I love coming on here and showing up every week. And it's great to be able to engage with people and talk about health and well-being because it's my biggest passion these days. I think for most of my life, I lived on the other side of the tracks. I was always seeing how much toxicity my body could handle. I was eating some terrible foods looking back, and I was drinking too much alcohol. I thought water was something boring that you had to add something to make it useful and interesting. And then I had some massive changes, really inspired by my wife around about 4 or 5 years ago. And since then, had some huge shifts. But the biggest one is around about kind of 6 or 7 months ago when I discovered the importance of microbiome and gut health. And we just opened our minds to just how important it is to get this element of health right, and how all of the other things that I'd been doing beforehand, they've been beneficial, but this was the biggest single thing that made the biggest difference. And it's just inspired us in so many ways to start looking at other aspects of our life and how we can upgrade health and well-being. And now I'm on a bit of a mission to share what we've learned with everyone else and see if we can support other people. I think so many people are doing so many good things. But we've found that the power of supplements to really kickstart people's health and start putting them in the right direction is so phenomenal. We just want everybody to know about this.
Yeah, and I want to just a little bit come back to the conversation we just spoken before we go live.
Hmm.
Uh, the fact of matter is, then you wake up to the fact that your body needs some more extra. They need more extra care, more extra help, because the back many years back now. So I used to, as I said, I used to drink lots of coffees and that,
Hmm.
and that's maybe okay back then, but I think for long-term health, you realize that that's not suiting you at all.
Hmm.
And I want to kind of remind each and everyone when is watching live or replay, that we need to think about our biggest and irreplaceable asset. No, asset is my business in my head, That's us. That's our health. Nobody can give us less or more. Us must be building properly.
Hmm.
This is just the way how it goes. I like to you to share a little bit about supplements which you started, how it's worked, and what you would be recommending. Can you please share it for us?
Yeah, absolutely. I think everyone's different. So one of the things that we absolutely do is whenever we're engaging with somebody and they want to have a look at what's going to work for them, we always recommend let's jump on a call and let's have a talk through where you're at the moment, where you want to be, and how we can help you get there. So everyone's going to have a slightly different path, but for a lot of people, we strongly recommend doing the 21-day gut reset called Purify. And over the course of 21 days, we use 5 key supplements. One of them's shown behind me here, the Pro RG9. This is probably the best thing that we do. The Pro RG9 is a very special product. It's got some very unique ingredients in there, and it really gets the blood flow going. So your oxygen, nutrients that are going around your body, that it's easier for them to get to your brain, your stomach. These nutrients, we get them towards the stomach to do the purify because we want to start working on the gut health. So we have the purify. We use a magnesium supplement, which just very gently cleans through the system. We also introduce prebiotics and probiotics to start rebuilding the gut health. Then there's a very special pea protein shake, which actually starts to repair the gut lining. and a very interesting green sludgy drink called Biome DT, which is very fiber rich. It's got lots of zinc in there, and that does a lot, another great job in terms of starting to repair the gut health. So these are five of the most important supplements that we do, and they form our Purify set. But there's loads of other amazing things that we do as well. We've got a powerful collagen supplement, vitamin D3. What Synergy are very good at doing is preparing a supplement so that your body can really absorb the key things that it needs. So these everything that goes into them is natural and organic. And they're very carefully crafted and tested in order to actually achieve exactly what we want to achieve.
Excellent. And I really admire all your time and effort when you actually helping people like myself. A few months back, I went through the 21-day Purify. This is lots of work. You dedications is just amazing. So if you have
Mhm,
any questions, you always there. You and your wife is it's just amazing, because you always there for us when we need it, because if you're not sure about something, you always help, and that is amazing, and
mhm,
the people, if they want to learn more about what is this and how to know more about what the ingredients, how that works, just comment what is questions you may have on how to start and what to do and which level you are, because no good or bad is always we are one day wake up and then understand, yes, I need to make some changes. I need to do something about it to make it better. I've been probably researching way too long, looking for some solutions so I can improve my health, to make
mhm.
some changes. And then I met you at the Hot Stories, probably, or Collective Advantage. And then I just realized that that's it. That's what I need to start with. And it's just makes massive changes in your life overly,
Mhm,
not just business. Because in business, I'm all about the business. It's very nice when you're running the business, and one day you just stop because your health don't let you go next step. But that's
mhm,
the reality. So many people don't even think about it, why we're doing what we're doing, and just thinking that our health will stay the level as it is right now. But
so true.
that's not stays like that. That's the why
Mhm,
it's amazing, the process, which I recommend each and everyone to understand where you are. And if you have any questions, just let us know. So there, the always professionals and all scientifically based research is there for
mhm.
you. So anyone is like to know more, just comment, and we'll be more than happy to connect. And if you go on the description, you'll be able to see where you can just simply sign in, and we will get back to you and give you some solutions, some suggestions. Is if you
Mhm.
don't ask, you don't have the answer.
So true, so true. And I love what you said there as well, Renata, about how, the support that we give people. And it's kind of easy in a way. I mean, obviously this is a business for us. And we encourage other people who are interested and passionate about health that they can potentially turn it into a business for them as well. But really, the excitement and the passion is driven by the results that we get for people. And just recently we've had somebody who lost 2 stone over the 21 days. Yeah, two. I mean, and it's not a weight loss program, but it does have this balancing effect on the body. And this guy, not only did he lose the weight, he's then sleeping better. He's got more energy. He's written us an amazing testimonial, and he's gone on to refer on to a lot of other people. And this is what I love is that ripple effect when people are brave enough just to give this a go and they experience what you've experienced and I've experienced and so many other people have. It just opens up a whole new world for them and they can't help but tell people about it. It's really exciting.
Yeah, and I can be thankful enough that that day I met you guys and that I started doing what I was keep doing it, because that's just changing your life. Obviously
Mm.
sad when you see other people a little bit kind of stubborn, they thinking they okay, uh, that's not affect them, but that's the reality, you
Mhm.
if you upgrading your TV, upgrading computers, phones, you upgrading phones how often when you think about, the
Mhm.
systems upgrading, but if you don't do anything for your body, so who gonna be doing that for you? That's the
Mhm.
question. Who, you know?
And the whole system's so interlinked as well, isn't it? I think when our body and our gut is maybe not quite at 100%, our thinking, our brain doesn't seem to operate on the same level either. So getting the clarity of thought from getting the gut health, it's like it's all interlinked. It's like you
Yes.
can't explain this to people. It has to be experienced.
Yeah, and it's just the clarity, no fog in your the
Hmm.
head at all. You just understand how it's everything works, and that's amazing. I just love it. I couldn't recommend highly enough. That's why we're doing what we're doing, using
Hmm.
Gemini Web Media Channel to share with more people that they know. In actual fact, I love to invite people to comment and ask the questions if you may have, and go on the link in the description. Just
Hmm.
connect with us. More than happy to answer any questions if may have, and share it with us where you're watching us from. Share it information, and that's obviously really helps for the channel algorithm. But it's always interesting to see, because sin energy is nearly everywhere in the world, so you can actually get this amazing product maybe in your country as well. So I'm not sure where people watching, just share the information where you're from.
Hmm.
So can you tell me the one thing what you would be recommending for somebody who is actually have lots of illness already,
Hmm.
and you have little skeptical view on supplements? What you would be recommending for those people?
Okay. Well, the first thing to say is that people who are a bit skeptical, who, they want to make a change, but they're not sure that this is for them, um, it's fabulous that with Synergy, there's a 90-day money back guarantee. So if people are brave enough to give something a go, they can keep hold of the packaging, and within 90 days, if they're not entirely satisfied, they can get a full refund. So when people are a bit skeptical, like you say, there's really zero risk. Um, and quite often, the 21 days can be quite intense for people. So when people are just wanting to try something for a quick result, but they're not looking to make too many lifestyle changes just yet, I tend to recommend the V3 system. Now, V3 still has the Pro RG, the Pro RG9. Like I say, it's the best thing we do. There's nothing else like it. It's the best L-arginine supplement in the world. But instead of doing that as part of the Purify system, with V3, we'll combine it with Mystify, which is a drink. It's lovely berry flavor, and it's got a lot of antioxidants in it as well. Like so many different berries in it. Like if you were to try and gather all of these berries, you'd be there forever. But they're there together in one convenient drink. And it's that, and also another drink called Life, which is a green, minty taste, and it's got lots of plant goodness in there. It's basically liquid chlorophyll, so good for your blood, for your liver. And together, these three work together so that you can just have a quick drink in the morning with the Pro RG, the Mystify, and the Life all together. And it's very convenient. And people within about 30 days of doing that tend to notice significant improvements to their energy levels, their sleep patterns. So if they have got things that are going wrong, like health issues, so many health issues seem to have their root cause in the gut. And modern medicine seems to be very good at prescribing things that are going to handle the symptoms, but actually when we get to the root cause of it, quite often it's the gut health. So V3 is a wonderful introduction for a lot of people who are a little bit skeptical, don't want to make big lifestyle changes just yet, but want to see the power of supplements.
Excellent. I love it. And we nearly 15 minutes live. I don't want to take it way too long for people because our commitment be there for you to share the health information that we are here. We're making changes. Are you? So, said that, I want to thank you so very much, Graham, for sharing your expertise, your wisdom to wider audience, and absolutely looking forward to talk to you next week on Tuesday at 6:30. So, where we will be discussing even deeper and more. Before that, leave the questions. If you're watching on replay, leave the questions. We're more than happy to talk about what is interesting you. Doesn't matter how many people ask the questions, but if you feel you want to ask about what just bothers you, just comment. So said that, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much, Graham. Do you want to share anything before we ending?
Thank you, Renata. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'd just like to reiterate what Renata said. Please, questions, comments, observations, just throw them all out there. We love interacting with you. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you all next week.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I speak to you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Right. End it. You see, I learn
That was
now.